Hi everyone, it's Don and I hope you're having a fantastic day. Well, good news for the people on the Zaandam. It looks like that they're going to be able to get through the Panama Canal. That's right, we just reported that there were people who passed away on the Holland America cruise ship, the Zaandam. As it was heading to Florida, it hasn't been able to get anybody off the ship since March 7th, and it looked like they weren't going to be allowed to go through the Panama Canal to get to Port Everglades in Fort Lauderdale. But it looks like the Panama Canal has come up with some arrangements with them because of extraordinary circumstances and humanitarian reasons. And she began going through the Panama Canal late Sunday night, along with the sister ship who went down and picked up the passengers who were cleared as healthy and are now on the Rotterdam. So both Holland America ships are now making its way to Fort Lauderdale. It will take about 3 days or so to get there. And they still haven't been cleared to land and disembark anybody in Fort Lauderdale. So the Fort Lauderdale Port Authorities and government have now come out and said that Holland America has to issue a clear plan and follow a whole pile of procedures. Now remember when I said I hoped that the Florida port handled things right and didn't just let people off the ship and away you go, bye-bye, everybody head home, everything's good. They have to come up with plans on how to get people off the ship safely, the sick people quarantined, everybody tested, and it sounds like that's exactly what they're planning on doing. Because since the first report came out, there was 42 people who were sick. The last report I just said had 138 people sick with 4 passengers passing away. That's now risen up to over 178 passengers experiencing flu-like symptoms. Now, if you have that many people who have experienced that many symptoms on this ship, and a bunch of them have been transferred over to the other ship, well, that other ship now needs to have a 14-day quarantine as well. You can't take a chance that a single person on that ship has been in close contact with anybody that's left over on the other ship who was sick and tested positive. You just can't. And so even though the other people now, you have a less chance of catching it, if you know what I mean, because you've been now 2 ships away, they still need to be tested. They just can't be released once they get back to Florida. And I hope we don't make that mistake and do the exact same thing. Because too many mistakes have been made with airlines, planes, sending people off on bus tours for God's sakes, and of course cruise ships disembarking like we did in Miami. We just, off you go, and in Australia, off you go, and in Paris, off you go. It was ridiculous. And so it does seem like the port authorities are really watching this ship carefully, and Holland America has to follow some very strict guidelines, and that's the way it should be. Unfortunately, that is the way it should be. I know these people have been stuck on the ship a long time. The main thing is to get them off the ship into isolation and quarantine, even if we have to put them on a military base, in a hotel. That's not, hotels are dead right now. There is, they're literally 90% empty, and especially in places like cruise ports and stuff like that, because people aren't traveling. So there's plenty of places to put people, to isolate them, that is much better for them than in inside cabins or balcony cabins stuck on a cruise ship. And let's hope by Wednesday or Thursday we hear that these people have been off the ship, and even crew members are off the ship, and they're getting the treatment that they deserve and that they need, and we don't hear any more people passing away on this cruise ship. Let me know what you guys think down below. Do you think they're doing the right thing? Do you think it's a good thing they're finally being able to get through the Panama Canal? That was a very big concern, but at least that part of their troubles is over with, and now hopefully we can get them to a cruise port, get them off safely, and put an end to another cruise ship stuck at sea. I hope you liked this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. You want to see more tips, more tricks, more travel vlogs from around the world, hit that subscribe button. Till next time, have yourself a safe and a great vacation.